Welcome back everyone to my Final Fantasy V 4-job Fiesta for TnyToe's Rat Rescue Let's Play. We're here outside the village of Carwin, and we're going to head up to the North Mountain because we were told that King Tycoon's Windrake is up there. And Lenna says that it must be hurt because the only reason it would go there would be to get the dragon grass, which it could eat to heal its wounds. So, speaking of wounding, we're wounding this gorilla enemy here. This is the final enemy in this area. I talked about it in the last episode, and hey, we ran into it here. So, this enemy gives no experience or gold when you defeat it. It does give an ability point though, and the reason it doesn't give any rewards other than that ability point is because it doesn't do anything. We'll learn why it doesn't do anything in the next town, but the game probably just put this in here as an enemy if you were doing a low-level challenge to gain job point abilities without gaining experience. So the other way you can get job point abilities without experience is by defeating bosses. Bosses in this game don't give any experience points. Speaking of bosses, we're going to have a terrible duo of bosses coming up here in this North Mountain. So, it's good that we got those improved armor, the copper plates for all our thieves. And it's a good thing we're going to have a whole bunch of these potions as well. We're going to go through quite a few of them when we encounter this terrible boss duo. So here we are in the North Mountain. Short dungeon. There's only 2 treasures, and they're all in this first little inside screen. So, got a phoenix down, good for reviving characters. And we have rock slugs there, new enemy. 4 new enemies in this area. The one that we really want to focus on are those headstones. They have 2 interesting steals. Their common steal is glasses. Glasses give 1 defense, just physical defense, just like the leather shoes, but they also have the unique property that they prevent you from being blinded. Now, those headstones try to blind you with the flash spell. That's a spell you can use learn as a blue mage. It blinds enemies. But the headstones don't have any MP at first, so that's why when they try to use that flash, it says they don't have enough MP. If you want to get it with the blue mage, what you have to do is you have to throw an elixir on the headstones first. But we'll pick up the flash from another enemy. So, see, the common steal is the silver specs, which are the glasses. The uncommon steal is the high potion. That'll be really, really good. We're probably going to want to come back here and steal a bunch of high potions, because not this boss coming up, this duo of bosses that we got coming up, but the one after that is going to be really hard, hits like a truck, and remember, thieves don't have very good defense, so those high potions will be really, really good for the future boss battle. So, yep, glasses, they, don't change any defense, but they prevent a status effect, so they're a better upgrade to the leather shoes. So, we're going to eventually probably want to steal more of them as well. But we're going to get a free pair in the next town. So, we'll probably, like I said, come back here, steal some high potions and 2 more pair of glasses then for our characters before we advance to the next big dungeon. But here we have the 3rd new enemy in this area, the Gallicat. Steal an easy potion off of them. So, any potions we use coming up in this area, we'll try to replenish by stealing. We're going to have as many potions as we can, because like I said, we're going to need a lot of healing coming up, so it's a good thing this potion is a common steal, so not too hard to get. Common steal also for those, the common and only steal also for the rock slugs. So, let's get the last piece of treasure in this area, a gold needle. Gold needles are really important because the 4th new enemy in this area is the cockatrice, and they can turn you into stone. So, you can encounter cockatrices on the outside areas. So, I'm just running into a bunch of, galley cats there. So just off screen. And now in this area, we see we have these purple flowers. Do not step on the purple flowers. Remember what the people said back in Carwin? The purple flowers that grow up on the North Mountain are poisonous. If we step on those flowers, our characters will all be poisoned, and we don't want to have to waste a bunch of antidotes. So as you can see, I'm kind of going slow when I go around this area. I stop having my characters sprint when we're navigating these poison flowers. But yeah, as long as you take your time, you'll be able to be okay. We got a save point here. You definitely want to save because hey, we got that tough boss duo coming up. So put our tent down in this consecrated circle. Save our game just in case things go bad. And head on outside where we got some tough encounters coming up. So we're gonna have this little cutscene pop up. Hey, there's a helmet there. Father's helmet. Ooh, and she got hit by an arrow. Uh-oh. Lenna is struck by a poisoned arrow. Lenna! Uh-oh. Got a hole up here. Oh ho ho! I came here after that windrake, but seems like I got something even more valuable. Wait, you'd hunt a windrake? Of course, their horns fetch quite a high price on the black market. Oh ho ho ho! And I see I've caught no less than the Princess of Tycoon. Yes, she would make a fine souvenir for my husband. Let her go, you addle-paddled, foul-complexion scofflaw. Oh, Faris, she's taking charge. Jumps right over that pit and uh-oh. No, she's fallen. Faris! Oops, I guess he slipped. Pity. Yeah, she don't know that, Majesta doesn't know that Faris is a girl. And doesn't know that she can climb really good. And that she has rope. That'll come in handy several times throughout the game, her climbing in rope. Lenna, hang on! Oh, annoying little twerps ruining my plans. Fine, it'll just mean I'll have to crush you myself. So this is the first part of the boss battle. Majesta appears by herself, and she'll remain by herself until she drops below 300 hit points. At that point, she will call her husband, Forza. Majesta, while she's by herself, she'll either use one of three elements: fire, ice, or bolt, single target spells. Now, when she calls her husband, we want to get rid of her as quick as possible because her AI shifts. She'll either use arrow, specialty attack, or a drain attack. And the drain attack will take hit points away from you and heal herself. So we want to get rid of her ASAP so she doesn't start doing damage to us and healing herself with that drain spell. Forza, he basically is just really, really tough. He hits like a truck, and he has his AI is very simple. Each turn he'll either have a 2/3 chance to fight, or he'll do a tackle. Tackle does basically double damage of a fight. So what we want to end up doing is we're going to eventually he's taking too much damage off us. We're going to want to move our characters eventually into the back row. I should have did it earlier, but I wanted to see how much I can, if I can, deal with them at first, just from the front row. Because remember, if we go to the back row, it doubles our defense, cuts his damage in half. It also cuts our damage that we do to him in half. So, but unfortunately, he starts doing way too much damage, knocking characters out. So, I move my characters into the back row. This way, once I get everybody up and running, a regular potion will basically negate his regular attack. A tackle will be negated by 2 potions. So once we get everybody back on their feet in the back row and basically up to full hit points, we'll be able to constantly just apply pressure at him. Of course, it'll be half pressure because we're in the back row, but we won't have to necessarily worry about him knocking us out anymore. Because even if he does tackle all the time, 2 of our characters will be able to heal the person hit by the tackle, and the other 2 will be able to deal damage. So right now I'm just getting my characters up to a point where they could survive a tackle. And then I'll eventually get Lenna on her feet, move her to the back row, And once you're healed up and ready to go, then we'll just commence our attacking again. So these people, we were kind of hinted at them. Remember in Carwin they said that you can get a pretty penny if you got both the dragon horn and the dragon grass. So these husband and wife duo are basically, you know, bounty hunters or poachers, I guess would be a better term. Bounty because they're trying to get a bounty on Princess Lenna, but before that, before they capture her, they're obviously trying to poach the Winddrake's horn, even though it's the last Windrake alive. So yeah, they don't obviously care about the environment. So, well, it's gonna be a slow, steady grind, but at least right now we're safe. As long as you keep our hit points basically, you know, above the like 80-ish, we'll be okay. Because that way we can survive a tackle. So, like it says, regular attacks doing about, you know, 40. Tackle do around 80 or so. So, just when anyone drop below 80, throw a potion. Everybody else can focus on just attacking him. So, good thing he has a 2/3 chance to fight and not to use tackle. Otherwise, you'd have to do a lot more time healing. But yeah, 2/3 of the time, we're just gonna have to use one potion to heal up. The other times, though, it'll slow offense down, but as you can see, we've gotten to a point where it's pretty manageable. It's just a matter of, you know, keep attacking them, keeping everybody safe. We're gonna throw a potion there on Faris, since she's below that, you know, 80-ish hit point threshold. TnyToe could also probably use a potion, but we're playing a little dangerous here. He'd have to roll really, really good to knock out TnyToe. But definitely want to heal Galuf there. Yeah, we just keep, like I said, keep going up, you know. Heal Faris up. So this is where all those potions, like I said, are coming in handy, you know. So the one good thing about thieves is they're fast. So all of our characters are basically getting a turn in for every one of his turns, so that's why we're able to keep up on this healing. If we were saying like a slower class, it wouldn't be able to keep up with the healing, so that's one good thing that the thief has, really good agility. So lets them go, and that'll let them go before a lot of enemies, so agility is also pretty good. Knives are actually one of the few weapons that agility factors into their damage. We get a power drink. Chemists can use that, or anybody with the drink command, and then the whip. Faris, thank you. The whip can only be used by Beastmaster class and by the Freelancer class. Hey, there's the Windrake. Hear you. He's hurt pretty bad. The whip would make the next boss really easy, but we can't use a Freelancer class. So, we'll just end up selling it, so up there we have the dragon grass, and Lenna's walking through the poison flowers just to get it. Lenna, where are you going? Don't come any closer, I'll be fine. I just must reach the dragon grass. So she gets the grass, and she's gonna give it to the dragon, even though she's poisoned herself doing it. Give the dragon grass to heal you. He's gonna eat it up and get all better. Please get well. And I guess it instantly heals him. It's like a sensu bean from Dragon Ball Z, or it just instantly heals the wounds. My stars and garters, you're out of your gourd, young lady. That was insanely reckless. But one good thing about the Hiryu is, I guess it has power in its tongue, because it's gonna lick Lenna and take away her poison. So it functions like an antidote. Lenna's poisoning is cured. Oh, speaking of poisoning, that was pretty neat how Lenna started the battle poisoned. Remember she was hit by the poisoned arrow by Magissa? Looks like you're both hale and hearty again. Let's saddle up. Uh-oh. Actually, I don't really like heights. Uh-oh. Well, too bad. We have to save the crystal, and like you said, we can't go by land, can't go by sea, gotta go by air. What's so funny? Your face, kiddo. Galuf's gonna push him onto the Hiryu, and we're gonna now be able to fly to waltz the Kingdom of Water, where the water crystal is. But so we take off in the Hiryu, and the Hiryu can only land on grass, and it can't fly over mountains, but it can fly over the water. So we can go over this little body of water, and there's the town of Waltz, and there's the castle Waltz. But before we do that, let's head over to the Tower of Waltz, which will be our next big dungeon. Remember we saw this one? This is where the water crystal is. We saw the essence come up and bless our characters back at the Wind Shrine. Who do you think you are? Go on, get out of here. And that other guard said that we're not allowed to enter without King Waltz's permission, so let's head over to the village of Waltz. We're gonna save the castle for the next episode. So let's just get this village taken care of. Long live King Waltz. He used the power of the water crystal to help us all. The Tower of Waltz is to the north. That's where we get all our water. Let's heal ourselves up. We just had that tough boss battle. We also restock our potions, sell a bunch of stuff. Power we can't use, whip we can't use. That helmet that we got, that Lenna saw on the ground, we actually get that helmet, and we're gonna actually keep it, because our next class, the Berserker, can use heavy armor, so that'll be just one less piece of armor that we have to buy. Plus, it's a good helmet. We can't buy it until the next town, so we'll get it a little bit early for the Berserker, so don't want to sell that. Alright, heal up. And now we'll go explore the town because we're well rested. We're gonna head down this into the water and back into this little house. The pure water here protects the city from monsters. We want to go over here. We get another pair of glasses, so we'll equip them. And I'm gonna take the glasses off TnyToe because we're gonna get another item, a really good accessory, probably one of the best accessories in the game. Later on, and that one will go on TnyToe. Alright, let's head back down here. Nothing more to do in this part. Alright, we talked with him before. Head into the weapon shop. And we can't get anything here for us. We already have daggers. We can't buy a battle axe though. That's what we can use for our Berserker, their next class. They use axes and hammers, so we'll buy 2 of them. Is it true that Tycoon's crystal shattered? Gracious me, what's going on these days? And armor, we want to buy the Kempo Gi. So, buy 1 for all of our thieves. That'll help increase our defense, because the next boss is going to hit even harder than Forza there. So, yeah, that's why we're probably going to want to steal some of those high potions back from the stone enemies back on the North Mountain. We'll get 2 more defense with selling all our copper plates. And we don't necessarily have to buy the armor for the Berserker yet. So the crystal is kept in the Tower of Waltz. Okay. Thanks to the crystal, the water around here is incredibly clear. Monsters don't come around. We have the magic shop. We have some new magics here. The gray with looks like the clock hands on it, those are time magics. And the ones that don't have a little icon to the left, those are summoning spells. We have... This is Gorilla. It lives in the forest near the tower, but Gorilla's shy, so don't tease it, okay? And that's why the Gorilla doesn't do anything, because it's shy and doesn't attack. That's why it just stands there when you fight it. But, well, we could go to the castle Walsh there. But we're going to go back to another castle instead. So, the Windrake is from Tycoon. So maybe it'd be nice if we head back to Tycoon Castle to let the people know that, hey, the Windrake is still around, and even though King Tycoon is gone, we think he's a ghost, the Princess Lenna, is okay. So let's go back and let the folks there know that we're A-okay. So we're gonna head back this way. We couldn't go back to Castle Tycoon earlier because if we tried to, we just get into the meteorite area. But now with the Windrake, we can fly over the meteorite. And we can land right here, outside Castle Tycoon, where we're gonna get a lot of story. and a lot of good treasure, so it's a good thing to stop here before the next dungeon. So I'll take care of yourselves, have a good one, and I'll meet you back here next episode. Bye!